One, and we're live. Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I'm going to give you guys a few moments to hop on. Welcome to another day of chatting about God's grace. This is day number 3, and I have a powerful woman of God on here tonight. So I am super duper excited. You guys, when you come in, just say hi, just say hi. It's Saturday. I don't know where y'all are, but it's been raining here. It's been raining for most of the day. So if you home with your feet kicked up, got your tea, we gonna chat tonight. We are going to chat about God's grace with this beautiful woman of God. So come on in. I'll give you guys just a few moments to get in here. And I'm going to share this to a couple groups real quick. Because y'all know my bougie tribe looking like where you been at. Hi, Deidre. How are you doing? Here we go. Say hi, y'all. Say hi. I'm excited. When I tell y'all, I am excited. I am excited because I know the power of God. Hey, Danielle. Hey, boo. I know the power of God is going to fall tonight. Like, y'all, you just, like, I feel God so heavy. I ain't even got my glasses on because we already know they were going to come off anyway. So I'm excited. I'm just excited. For those that do not know me, I am Shalana Devette Cooper, and I have this powerful one of God, Lady Nickki, tonight, who is going to talk about God's grace. If you do not know, number 5 represents grace. So since we're in month 5, and for the first 5 days of the month, we are talking about God's grace with some powerful men and women of God. Last night, we had Pastor Jason, who gave his testimony before of how he experienced God's grace in his life. And as you guys know, he works with the youth. So his testimony was phenomenal. And if any of y'all ever need a youth pastor or somebody come minister to your youth, he's your guy. He is your guy. So the first night I opened it up, and then the next 3 days, when I tell you these next 3 women are so powerful, y'all, when I tell you I love them real bad. Love them real bad. Hey, Aunt Lisa. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on in with Lady Nickki. Hey, Lady Nickki.
Hello, prophetess. How are you?
She only called me private.
I mean, it's just what it is.
So, Lady Nickki, you want to give a little brief introduction about yourself? You want to tell the people about you?
Well, I'm Nickki. They call me Lady Nickki, but that's just the name that I've been given, and that I guess I'm just rolling with it. I am a mother of 2, a grandmother of 1. I am walking into my calling. I'm walking into my ministry, coming out of my shell, and doing what God is calling me to do. Um, I've been in a place of consecrating with Him, and now He is calling me to come forth. So I am just being obedient and following that which my Father is having me to do. So I'm just doing the work of God, and I'm excited about it.
And she does a phenomenal job of doing the work of God. When I tell you, my girl is a prayer warrior, baby, and a fasting warrior. Because baby, the way that she be fasting, Lord, give me the strength and give me the likeness of fasting when she fasts. But Lady Nickki is phenomenal. I had the pleasure of, if you guys were in Salisbury in January, Latoya Deal, who is another powerful woman of God, held a Bibles and brunch in January. And I had the pleasure of sitting on the panel with Lady Nickki. And it was just that Bibles and brunch was amazing. I can't wait for Latoya to do another one.
Yes.
I cannot wait until she does another one. I don't care what city it is. Find your way there.
Yes.
find your way there, because what I mean, the power of God fell in that place. The power of God fell in that place. It was to the point, I know she had an agenda, but
Yes.
a lot of stuff on that agenda she didn't even get to hit because the
Yes.
power of God was so heavy there. So the next time y'all see her hosting a Bibles and brunch, sign up quick, because I believe that last one sold out very.
Fact.
I want to. Was it like 2-3 weeks that it
Yes.
was out, and it sold out quickly. So, and the food was good, y'all.
Yes.
And the food was good. When I finally got to eat, I don't think I ate till like we actually left, but
Yes.
the
Took it
food was
home.
phenomenal. So let's go on and talk about grace. So, Lady Nickki, what does God's grace mean to you?
Um, wow. God's grace is basically, it's a lie. It's unmerited favor to me, but it's at those times of weakness that he's there. It is basically, it's the breath in your lungs when you don't want to breathe. It's the breath that he breathes inside of you. Um, it's his steadying your steps through fires that should have consumed you. Um, it's the grace of quietness. I actually wrote it down. It's the grace. His grace is the quiet power behind your perseverance. I'm sorry. The reason your scars can tell a story without you being bitter. His grace is the evidence that God doesn't just visit you; He actually abides inside of you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's His love, his unwavering love that's inside of you. It's when you want to give up and you can't give up. It's that push, that press that continues to just be inside of you. Um, it is not just what saves you, it's what sustains you every day. It's great. His grace is an everyday walk. It's an everyday thing. So to me is me every day, is him inside of me, him abiding in me every single day. That's what his grace is to me. It's those times when um basically when I'm weak at all times. It's many times that I've been weak and I'm saying, God, how in the world am I going to do this? It's his grace that sustains me. It's his grace that
Yes.
keeps me moving. It's his grace that gives me the strength to take another step. It's his grace that does that. It's unfavorable. It's even when I don't deserve it. It's
Mm-hmm.
his grace. It's his grace that does it. It's what allows it's what gives puts a smile on my face when I want to frown. It's his grace that does that. It's what allows me to get up and rise in the morning when I don't want to. It's his grace that does that. Allow me to be able to serve even when I know that the adversary has done different things to me, or allow me want to continue to minister and knowing that either I don't deserve it or should just throw in the towel. It's his grace that keeps me.
Now that part was ready to throw in the towel. You say even when you don't even want to get up. Now I know me. I done had some of those moments where I just don't want to get up. Even just being transparent, where
Yes.
it is times where, okay, God, not that I want to harm myself, but Lord, if I don't wake up, I'll be okay with it,
Yeah.
because I'm in this place where I feel like nothing's working. It's the
Absolutely.
end, and God, I'll be okay. But somewhere, somehow, God shows up and just reminds us, like, I began the good work.
Yes.
And it's not complete. So tell us more about like that moment where you do not feel like getting up, where you feel like I am stuck, but yet God's grace continues to just show up. What makes you finally get up? Oh, y'all, night luck. Let me see what's going on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all pray. Pray. I know we still live. We'll wait for her to come back. But even in the comments, y'all tell me what is it that makes you feel like that you can't continue, but yet here you are still here. Here you are still here because of why? How? Hold on, y'all. She just texted me back. Let me put her back on. Here we go. You there, lady? You there, lady Nickki? Let me tell her try from her phone. See, Latoya said God's strength keeps her. God's strength it is this God's strength because we've been on this whole Paul thing. Y'all know I've been on Paul for like a couple days right now, and he says that his power works best in our weakness. Those moments that we don't feel like getting up, those moments that we feel like I can't make it. God's like let my strength work in you. There we go.
Okay, my apologies. I don't know what happened.
And it's okay. It's okay because I'm gonna still keep talking. I'm gonna talk.
Yes. Okay.
But tell us about those moments. Tell us about those moments.
Okay, so I feel like, and I've had those moments, just like you said, to be transparent. I've had those moments also, more than once. Um, but he always sends somebody. It's his grace that he'll allow someone to come when you don't have the strength to do that. 2 Corinthians 12:9, I'm sorry. Um, it says that 2 Corinthians 12:9 says, "My grace is sufficient for thee. My strength is made perfect in your weakness." So those times that you're weak and those times that you're not able to get up, I feel as though that he always sends somebody. There's always someone that he surrounds you with. There's a community. And that was my testimony. Those times that I didn't want to get up, those times that I felt isolated and I kept saying, God, what is it? Where am I? Why am I in this place? What is going on with me? I don't have the strength to get up. And I know you're there. I know you say that you're there, but I don't want to do this today. I don't want to life today. I don't want to get up out of this place that I'm in. But he always sent somebody. He always sent someone to send like a word of encouragement or to let me know that there's life. There's still, I'm here for you. I'm sending you strength. I'm here to hold your arms up. I'm here to do
Mm-hmm.
some, I'm here to help lift you up. Rise. I'm here to get the blow the wind back inside of you. When you feel as though that the air has been taken out of your lungs, I'm here to help you. I'm here to push you through this. So he doesn't allow you to just sit there and just stay in that place that you're in. He won't allow that because his grace is sufficient. He says he's there, it's sufficient to me. And when I looked up the word sufficient, it says it's enough. It's
Yes.
adequate. So therefore, he's not going to allow you to stay in that place of weakness wherever you are. His grace is sufficient to supply everything that you need for him, whether you feel it at that moment, but he's going to supply everything that you need. He's going to send everything that you need at that moment that you're at your weakest, at your weakness. So for me, when I felt like I couldn't make it, I didn't want to roll out the bed. I felt like the breath was being taken out of me. God, I don't want to get up. I don't want a life right now. I don't want to do this. And even a transparent moment, I was going through a surgery and I was at such a low place. And when I was ready to go through the surgery, I remember them rolling me to the OR room. And when I was going to the OR, the nurse was beside me and she was talking to me. And I remember looking up at the ceiling. And as I was looking up at the ceiling, I was at such a low place. I had spoke and I had said, God, if I don't make it out of this, I'm okay with it because I was in such a low place. But when I came out of the surgery and I opened up my eyes, I said, you know what? There must be more for me. There must be a purpose for me. There must be something.
Yes.
There must be more that you need or that you're requiring from me. I had not tapped into it yet. I didn't even know the purpose that he had for me. But yet and still, he was strengthening me in my weakness. Where that was at that moment, I didn't even know. But he was strengthening me. He blew breath back inside of me. It was not no will of my own, but it was his grace.
Mm-hmm.
It was his grace. So at those moments that you're weak and at those moments that you feel as though you can't do anymore, or I just want to give up. I don't want to do nothing else. It is when he comes to take and do it. It's not by no means of our own that we can do this. It is his grace that makes it sufficient for us.
Now I know you said it was who he sent, and I think sometimes we have to realize when you think about the paralyzed man and
Hmm.
his three friends lifted him up and lowered him to Jesus,
Yes.
and Jesus healed him and saved him based on their faith. It's those people that would they lifted him
Yes.
in a moment that he was paralyzed. And sometimes we
Yes.
can be paralyzed in our minds,
Absolutely.
not just our bodies, but in our
Mm.
minds where we cannot go forth. But yet we have that community, we have that
Yes.
tribe, we have that
Yes.
circle who can lift us and take us to the Lord, call
Yes.
out our name in prayer, make
Yes.
sure they're ministering to us and
Yes.
encouraging us to let us know, like, listen, I know you can't do it right now, but I'm willing to go down for you.
Yes. And it's always imperative to know who it is that labor amongst you and who it is that you have in your community. Make sure that you have a strong community, a praying community that you're surrounded with, a tribe, someone that you connect yourself with, someone that God has also graced to be able to carry you, to
Hmm.
be able to feel you, to be able to know you. He said he will supply your every need. So that is not just in that's not just in the natural or the physical or him giving you materialistic, but supplying your every need is that is also amongst you, that's also surrounded around you. So that's in every aspect. Even so the things that I was going through, um I was telling one of my spiritual mentors, as I was explaining to them, I said, when I was going through some things and as I was enduring some things, I said my posture with God was, and my prayer was, what is your will and what is your desire? So I wasn't praying and asking for like the materialistic things and
Yeah.
different things like that, but he was placing and strategically placing those that were around me that could feel me when I wasn't even speaking, those that were actually, he was gracing and I know it now, those that were able to, he was supplying. It was sufficient, grace sufficient. He was supplying my every need, even though I'm looking at it in a different way, but he was giving it to me in the way, in the manner that I needed to receive it at that time. We
Mm-hmm.
look at things in a different way when we say, God, I need you to supply this. I need this. I need this. But he's giving it to us the way that we need it. He's giving it to us according to the measure that we needed at that moment to be able to endure it. So the things that I was going through and the different challenges that I was having, he was supplying my need according to that. He was placing those strategically around me to be able to, when I didn't have to open my mouth to say nothing, they were picking the phone up. Hey, I just want to do this, such and such this, or, you know, this is what's happening. So like you said, with that community, that being able to have that community, but have them tapped in
Yeah.
enough that they will be able to know without even speaking, even sometimes just getting on the phone, not having to say anything, but being able to know what it is that you need at that moment. That God is saying, hey, my daughter over here needs this. I'm needing you to be able to supply this at this moment for her.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to have that.
So let me ask you this, because us as women, we have a hard time trusting.
Mm.
And with us putting up a wall, sometimes we can miss what God is trying to send. because we've been hurt by other women, we've been betrayed and disappointed by other women. It may be hard for us to recognize when God is sending our Aaron and our hurt, when he's trying
Mhm.
to send those to lift up our arms. But because we have built this wall, because we have built this callus on our heart, and because we've become so guarded, we might just miss who God is trying to send. So tell us, like, how was it for you to let that wall down? Because I know you, and I know. Listen, Lady Nickki don't fool with a whole lot of people, y'all. Lady Nickki do not fool with a whole lot of people. But how was it that you could let certain ones in that God have sent?
He had to literally shut me in. And I had to ask him, God, I need you to empty me out and deal with me. I need you to deal with me, empty me out, and then fill me back up again. But fill me back up with you. So he put me in a place of consecration, not isolation, because there's a
Mm-hmm.
difference. So he put me in a place of consecration with him, literally a cave, a bubble with him that I could hear nobody but him. He shut everything else from that was distracting me, all the other voices. He literally put me in a place where my spirit could hear nothing but him. And I was getting nothing but downloads from him. And he had to deal with my heart.
Yes.
He had to deal with my heart. I had to get healed from the inside out, but he had to go down deep into the root of things and dig some stuff up. Some things weren't pretty, but he had to deal with some things. He dug some things up, dug them up, took them out. But when I say he had to empty me, and it was a time that I even called Minister Prophetess Shalina and told her, and my mentors, and told them, I said, I don't know what's going on here. I said, I'm at this place. I said, there's some stuff going on. I said, like, I'm not understanding what's going on. And still um, they couldn't even tell me what was going on. But when I went and shut myself back in this place with God, he said, daughter, you asked me to deal with you, deal with your heart. You told me to dig things up. So those places that I had because of where I came from and the issues that I had, the challenges that I had to ask him to help me deal with the trust issues that I had, take that guard down from me and heal me, but get to the root of why I couldn't trust. I need you to get to that root. I don't want to deal with the surface. I don't want to continue to wear this mask. I want to really be able to trust, but only don't just don't take this little part. Take it all.
Take it all.
Take it all. So I had to just be honest with him and spill it all out and just not, oh God, just take this, or God, this is what because he sees the heart. He hears what comes out of our mouth, but he sees the heart. He sees the stuff that we're saying, but he hears he hears in here. He hears everything. He sees it all. So no matter what we may try to hide from him or what it is that we're trying to harbor and hold back and say, okay, I'll let this go, but I'm gonna hold on to this
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not ready to let that one go yet, or I'm not ready to let that go yet. But no, I wanted to let all of it go because I didn't want to continue those cycles. I didn't want to continue to deal with the cycles of continue to walk down the path of being hurt or being blindsided or to be naive to things or to say, oh, well, I see it, but it's okay. They'll be okay. It's okay. It'll pass or they'll get themselves together. I didn't want to have to deal with that. I wanted to be able to look at that and say, oh, I recognize that. No, we're
Mm-hmm.
going to have to deal with that because I don't want the next person to have to deal with that either. So it was a battle, it was a challenge, but once you completely allow God to do it, it's so much liberty in it. It's so much liberty.
And with you saying that you allow God, I think it's Jeremiah 30 and 17, where it says that God will tear down to build back up.
To build back up.
And sometimes that's one of the hardest things. The Bible says that we have to remove, in order, before we can remove the speck out of somebody else's eye, we have to remove the log out of our eye. And
Yes.
we do not want to deal with us.
No.
We don't want to admit our wrongs. We don't want that rebuilding is hard
It's very
because
hard.
it requires a tearing down. It
Yes.
requires a emptying. It
Yes.
requires a cleansing.
It
It
requires
requires a
purification.
purifying.
Yes, repentance. It requires us to be able to deal with some things that maybe we didn't want to deal with, things that we put on the back burner, or we took and pushed down and said, I'll deal with that, or I don't have to worry about that because it's not come to surface. But we have to deal with those things in order to heal. How are we to be helpers to one another if we're not dealing with ourselves? How is it
Mhm,
that we can go out and minister to the next? That's being like a hypocrite. How can we speak or minister the word of God to someone else if we're not dealing with our own things? If we haven't walked through, how are we able to go and speak something else to someone else that we haven't even dealt with our own self?
mhm.
That's an error.
That's
So
bleeding on people.
that's bleeding on the other. That's bleeding on other people. And that, I mean, that's what's going on now. If you look at it, that's what's going on now. That's why it's a cycle of what it is, or why, there's things that's going on that shouldn't be going on. We have to
Mhm,
first deal with ourselves. And you have to get in that place instead of just continue to go on with the things that are going on. You have to allow yourself that time to heal. Put
mhm,
yourself in that place. And when he calls for you, go. Like I said, there's a difference in isolation and consecration. In isolation, you're calling yourself to a place. But in consecration, he's calling you. When he
yes.
calls you, you go to that place in him and allow yourself, submit yourself to him, lay down at his feet and allow him to do the work in you.
Mhm,
Don't not self. And later until it's done. Don't prematurely get yourself up and feel as though, okay, I've done it. I've done it. No. Lay there and stay prostrate. Do what it is that he's calling you to do. If he's saying, I need you to just that weekend, it was a weekend that I told you, I literally shut myself in the house and said, God, this thing between me and you, whatever you want to do, let's do it.
mhm,
What if you want me to pray, if you want me to lay before you, and it was me and him. It's whatever. It's just that place. And I'm at that place. I will not compromise that. I won't compromise that anymore. I will not compromise it. It's a place that I just won't compromise it anymore for anybody.
and it requires you to be still. It
Yeah.
requires you to be comfortable in an uncomfortable place.
Comfortable in an uncomfortable place.
Because to lock yourself in and say, okay, God, this is me and you, baby, it ain't going to be pretty.
It's
I don't
not.
care how many aesthetics you see on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, where people say, I go away for 6 months and I came out healed and delivered. But in that 6 months, it was not a pretty sight. And that's what they don't show you.
Yeah.
They don't
It's
show
not.
you balled up in a corner
No.
crying.
No.
They don't show you where they're screaming out because
No.
I want this to be over so
No.
bad, but I know God got he has to do
No.
something. I have to endure this thing for a
They
moment.
see the reward after the endurance. They don't
Yeah.
see the in between. They see the great. Most people, a lot of people used to tell me when I was going through some things, they would say, "You're grace for this. You're grace for this," and I didn't understand that for a while until I stepped back and I look back. I only peep a little bit. I don't go all the way back and look at some things in the past. But when I peep back and I look, I was like, I really okay, God, now I understand what they were saying when they said you were grace for that, or you were grace for this, or there's a grace upon your life. And I didn't understand that until I actually got out of some stuff and looked back and then had that actual relationship with God and knew him for myself. And I'm like, Father, if it was not for your grace, if it was not for your grace. There's no way possible. I could not have done this on my own. There's
Mm-mm.
no way. This was you, Father. It's no way. Just like I said, the breath, breathing in,
Mm.
just the fact of having life, being able to move, Him being inside of me, His spirit, His grace is without Him. Not, it would not be possible. It would not be possible. His grace, His mercy, I would not have been able to endure. It's no, it's His grace, His grace,
And that's
His
all. That's all
grace.
we need.
That's it.
Is this
His
all
grace.
that we
And
need?
so many people take it for granted.
Mm-hmm.
But until you endure some things, and until you are able to really cherish and know who He is and what He stands for, you will never understand and never really fully embrace the fullness of His grace. It's, yeah.
It's gonna cause you. It's gonna cause you to go through some suffering,
Hmm.
and a lot of us do not want to go through suffering. We want to take the easy road.
Yeah.
But in order for you to go where God has for you to go, it's going to require a valley
It
experience.
requires, it
I think I was listening
requires,
to John Hanna this morning where he was like, elevation requires a valley
yes,
experience.
yes.
And when just think about just different levels, just even like
It's
in a
imagine.
hotel
Yeah.
stairway, when you're going from the first floor to the second floor, you still got to start at the bottom of that floor.
Yes. And
So even every level still requires a bottom to get to the next level. Even though I reached the top of the first level to get to the second level, I'm back at the bottom.
yeah.
So I have to start in a valley experience in order to get to the
Yeah.
elevation of that level that I am on.
Yep. In
And
order to get to the top, you got to endure. You got to climb. You got to keep moving up. You got to keep going up. And you have to build an endurance in order to continue to climb. There, I mean, you can't stay at the same plateau and expect to not endure anything. You got to endure to get up there.
it's from glory to glory to
To glory.
glory. Like we not in this season that we're in, we are not settling.
We're not settling.
We're not.
We're not
We are
settling.
not
You
selling.
got
If
to keep you is momentum. Um, I was at service today and Apostle spoke. This is the 5th month. Grace, you're in it. And it's the month of mobility, movement. So as you were saying, to continue to keep going up and up. It's mobility, it's mobilization. You got to keep moving. We're not stagnant. We're not in being in a place of complacement. You have to keep moving. This is not the time to be stagnant. This is not the time to be in a place of stuck. He's requiring us to move.
mm-hmm.
He's requiring us to move. This is not the time to be in a place of you don't know what to do now, or I don't have the plans. I don't have the blueprint. He's given it. He's given it to us. The provision has been made already. This is not the time. This is not the time. He's saying go.
Come on,
He's
come
saying
on.
go.
And we are allowed, and he's giving visions. He's giving visions. He's giving assignments, and we're wondering why we're not going to the next level, because we're not turning in the assignments. We are failing the assignments. Even
And
when we are being obedient, we think we're being obedient, but it is delayed disobedience,
yeah,
or it is partial obedience, which is
it's
still
still
disobedience.
disobedient. Yeah.
We want to take bits and pieces of what God said. Well, I feel comfortable doing this part, but I don't feel
Uh,
comfortable doing that part. So I'm just
yeah.
not going to do that. I'm going to just do it my way. We
And
ain't
he's
doing it your way.
bypassing that. So he's going to leave you right there in your comfortable state and allow somebody else to walk around you or to run around you and to continue to move on. Those that have momentum and push them on. Those that have mobilization
Oh,
to move them on. He's going to leave them right there in their comfortable place and allow the others to move around them and keep moving. He's
mhm.
not a man or he's not the spirit that he's going to stand still. He's not standing still. He's forever evolving.
Forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Forever.
So we have to flow with the current.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it is.
We
Be
have to flow
pressing
with the
towards
current.
the mark. You
Yeah.
have to press forward. And
Yeah.
pressing does not mean stopping.
No.
We're pressing.
Yes.
We
Yes. Yes. We have to
child,
flow with the
listen.
current. Yes.
Well, I tell you, God is good. Like the favor of God. If you now, I know there's a bunch of people on here. I know that each and every one of us has suffered in some sort of fashion, some sort of way. You have been through a suffering season and you have made it to the other side. And why? Because just like she said, you are graced for the assignment. You are graced for this assignment. And it is when God says grace is unmerited favor, we don't deserve it.
Mm-mm.
We don't earn it. We don't work for it. It is something that God said, I love you enough that I'm going to just give this to you because I chose you.
Yes.
I chose you. You didn't choose. If I say you didn't choose me, I chose you. So what makes you think that in this position where God has already recorded your days before you were even in your mother's womb, what makes you think that he did not already grace you for this assignment?
Yes.
They
And just
don't.
allow yourself to endure. Don't try to take the easy way
Yeah.
out or try to make a template of somebody else's. Endure your own. Allow allow the grace that God has given you to be able to endure and to press through. The reward at the end will be worth it. The reward at the end will be worth it. Endure the time that God is allowing you. And then when he calls you to that place of consecration or that place that he's saying, I need you to sit still for a moment and to hear from me to get the next set of instructions so that you'll be able to be graced again to endure for the next level that I'm taking you to. Sit still and listen to him. Sit still and listen.
It's like you in college and they give lectures and you got to sit still and take notes. You got
Yes.
to listen.
Yes.
Ain't the time to be moving. And this ain't the time just to get skip class.
No time to skip or trying to cheat off of somebody else's paper.
When your questions are different.
Yeah.
When it's just random questions for everybody. Like looking at the next person's assignment is not going to cause you to pass yours.
Yeah.
Stay on your assignment.
Yes.
Your assignment. This has been so good. I don't want it to end, but
Mhm.
this has been so good. So good. So Lady Nickki, what do you want to leave the people with tonight? What you want to leave them with?
You said it, just stay on assignment. Keep moving. Don't be mobilized this month. Um, Apostle spoke it today. Continue to flow with the flow. Just continue to flow with the current. Don't try to go against the current. Um, don't be stagnant. Mobilize yourself. Keep yourself moving. Don't be stagnant. Um, this is the month of grace. This is the month of grace. Allow yourself to continue to be graced in your assignment, whatever it is that God is calling you to do, whatever it is that He's pressing on you to do. Allow yourself to mobilize yourself in that.
Mm.
Don't stop yourself. Keep pressing, keep going, keep moving forward in it. Don't allow no enemy to distract you. Don't allow any circumstance to distract you. He's graced you for this. If He's given it to you, then He's already made the provision for it. Allow yourself to continue to move forward, press forward, let it go. Just move forward in it. You may not even understand it. Don't ask questions, just do it. If He's giving you the word and said, I need you to do this, go for it. I'm a living witness. Some of the stuff He's telling me to do and some of the stuff He's telling me to move forward in, I'm not even second guessing it now. It's just a matter of, okay, oh, okay, God, you said, okay. So I'm literally, when I say
Mm.
like in blind faith, I'm just going for it. And I have not given my testimony. It's not time for me to give my testimony, but I said some
Mm-mm.
stuff to Prophetess Shalene and them. And I'm just like, I don't even understand why He's saying to do this stuff, but I'm just doing it. And as I'm going, the provision's already been making. Like every step I'm making, He's just going. And I thank God. It's by His grace. It's by Him. It's nobody but Him. And the way I'm sitting here talking, and I say, God, this all you. This all you. And everybody know, even this that I'm doing right now. If you know me, you know this is not me. So you know this is all God. This is all God. So I give Him all the glory. I give Him all the honor. And I'm just saying, whatever it is that He's asking or He's requiring of you to do not second guess it. Go forth. He's calling for the voices. So move forward.
And quickly, because I will tell y'all,
Quickly.
Lady Nickki gave me a quick yes. She gave me a quick yes. And when I tell you that tonight has blessed me, it has blessed these people on this live. I thank God for using you. I thank God for keeping you. I thank God for protecting you. I
Yes.
thank God for molding you into He has seen you to be.
Yes.
I'm grateful. I am grateful for the God in you. And I know that God is about to do some great things in you. Like this is literally like just the beginning.
Yes.
It is just the beginning for what God is going to do in your life. And I'm listen, the humility and the humbleness that you have is unmatched.
Yes.
When I tell y'all unmatched, it is unmatched. And I am grateful. I am grateful to know you. I am grateful to love you
Yes.
because you are amazing. You are so amazing. And tonight is really, listen, like I can feel y'all. If I could keep going, I would keep going. It is like a fire on the inside of me at this point that I want to run through this room, but I'm not.
Yes, Lord.
I run when we get off.
Yes.
But it's just, you can just feel anytime you come in connection with Lady Nickki, like you can just feel the power of God in the room. So thank you. Thank you. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you. Now,
Bless you.
so these people ain't in my inbox later. Tell them where they can find you at in case they gonna be like, we want her to come speak. We want her to do this. Where can the people find you? Where can they find you?
Well, I have come off of Facebook and social media for a while, out of obedience, but I am still on Instagram. I just haven't been very active in it. So it's under Nickki Murray. I think that's my name under Instagram.
So
Uh,
somebody in this chat drop her name and somebody that know it. I think your daughter's on here. Daughter, drop your mama's Instagram name because she over here talking about I think.
yeah,
You had the people inboxing the wrong person.
yeah. And I do have my messenger. I still have my messenger on there because some people still on Facebook. I have my messenger, but I'm just not active on the actual Facebook.
My heart is like, listen, oh my God, like y'all have no, I'm over here bubbling. I'm over here like bubbling, but Lady Nikki's my guest, so I am literally over here like
It's okay.
but oh, there we go. Hell, there we go. That's her name, y'all. That's her name. That's on Instagram. And then of course it's Nickki Nicole on
On this is
Facebook if you want to messenger. Send her a message. But God is faithful.
he's
When I tell
faithful.
y'all when her testimony comes forth, she does not look like what she's been through. Baby, when that testimony hit, when that book hit, she does not look like what she's been through. She does not. And to know her is to love her, honey. To know her is to love her. But I'm grateful for you coming on tonight, y'all. We back at it again tomorrow. Tomorrow we got another powerful woman of God. We got Sister Cambria, Cam, my little Cam Bam. So Cam Bam is gonna be on here tomorrow, and then Monday is our last day. Y'all make sure y'all show up the next 2 nights. Make sure you invite a friend, tell a friend. We on YouTube and we're on Facebook. Both of them are under Shalina Cooper. So if you got a friend that's not on Facebook, hey, send them the link to just tell them to search my name, Shalina Cooper, and they'll find my page. But definitely these next 2 nights, let's pack out these lives. I got 2 dynamic women of God coming on Sunday and Monday. Monday, we got Elder Danielle. I think she was on here earlier. I know Latoya, when I was telling y'all at the beginning, Latoya Deal is on here. Make sure y'all go follow her so y'all can find out when the next Bibles and brunch is. Just don't take my ticket. Just don't. Matter of fact, Toy, make sure you send me the link first before the people take all the tickets.
Yeah.
Like Nikki said, make sure you send us the link. We're gonna be partakers instead of on the panel. We're gonna be in the audience and get fed. We're gonna be in the audience and get fed. But I love you guys. Lady Nikki, don't you disconnect. But I love you guys, and we will see y'all again tomorrow at 8 p.m. with Sister Cam Bam. So first of all, make sure y'all find a service to attend tomorrow, whether in person or bedside Baptist. Just make sure you get the word of God. Make sure you get the word of God in you tomorrow, in person or bedside Baptist. Y'all drop some name of some churches that the people can go to tomorrow, because one thing I noticed on Facebook is I see a lot of people asking what's a good church to go to. So, hey, drop some names in the chat. The people may come back and watch it later and look at the chat, but drop some names. Toy said she went to church today. I know that's right. I know that's right. We had church tonight. I love you, Angie. My sis is on here, y'all. I love my little Tink Tink. I try to get her to come on here. We're gonna just go ahead and put her out there. Now that's the prophetess. Now that one, that's the prophetess over there. But we'll toss her out there. Maybe we'll get her to come on. Come in the Bougie tribe, and so she can what's tea. We talk about what's tea. All right, here we go. Of course, you can attend if you're in the Roanoke area. You can attend my church. What Nisha has put up their new Harvest Family Worship Center, which is on 823 Whitney Avenue, with my amazing pastor, Apostle Melissa Johnson. Y'all, she is so amazing. God used her to heal me because I was a broken mess. But the Lord used her as a willing vessel to help me heal. So I am grateful. I am grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So, if you know my story, show up in New Harvest and know that that is the glory zone. It is the glory zone, y'all. Restoration Community. I don't know what city this is in, but Restoration Community Center. Make sure y'all tap in there. Tiana says she loves her a good bedside. Girl, I know that's right. You can go like 5 different churches in one day. We love a good bedside Baptist. We love bedside Baptist. I went to church twice, bedside Baptist today. We got 2 sermons in with John Hannah. All right, hold on. Let me see. We got all right. So Toys Church goes in on Saturday. So they go in on Saturday, y'all. Toy, what's the name of your church? She said, okay, so she said it's in Seaford, Delaware. We got, if you're in PG County, we got First Baptist of Glen Arden. Y'all know now. They on fire, baby. First Baptist of Glen Arden. They on fire. That's in Upper Marlboro, y'all. Upper Marlboro. So if you're on that side of the bridge, definitely. I want to say they got an overflow room too. So make sure you do tap into their Toys Church of Supernatural Faith, which they are in session on Saturdays. So if you can't make it on Sunday because you work, we now have an option for Saturday besides Bedside Baptist. All right. All right, y'all. That's it. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I love you guys.